that's a different thing, but harder to guard. What do you think of that?
Well, they held us to 30-some%. Maybe he's talking about his coaching. I don't know. I mean,
Just because of the outside shooting and more balance.
let me say this. If you don't have post presence, your team's a fraud. If you can't throw it to the post and make someone double team or score the ball. Against Georgia, one guy was 2 for 11, the other guy wanted to shoot threes, and we couldn't get a ball in the basket next to the basket. Well, then you're relying on all jump shots and drives. Well, you can't play a game that way. So that's why we're trying to create some post presence where they either have to double team or we're going to score some in the post. And so in some ways, yeah, we're harder. But let me just ask you, they all thought it was easy guarding DeMarcus and Patrick? What they did is grab, hold, push, shove. That's how you guarded them. Now you got to go out on the floor and guard a little bit. But I'm going to just tell you, DeMarcus Cousins and Patrick were the reason we won down at LSU last year. Neither one of those two are here.
With Jones,
The other guy's here either.
with Jones, are you going to bring him off the bench again? Or
Possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah.
What's your thinking? What are you weighing? What options? You know, what
I like how we
thoughts?
started last game. There was energy. See, it only takes one guy to zap your energy of your practice and of your game. So if you have two guys that are standing around, that's when you're behind every basket, every shot, every drive, every rebound. And there have been times we've been that way too, but I liked the way we started the game. I mean, it wasn't we made shots, it was an energy level to what we were trying to do. So if that's the lineup that gives us a good start, then we start that way. I mean, who cares? I mean, the kid scored the ball and rebounded the ball. Probably played as many minutes as he would play if he was starting, so.
John, when you saw Eloy before he got here, when you were recruiting him, did you know that aggressiveness was something you were going to have to work with him on, or is he, at this level, he just hasn't adapted yet to being aggressive at this level?
Well, the guys he played against were smaller, and so he could just reach and stand straight up and down and still get baskets in and all that stuff and step and go across. But now you do all that, you don't get it to the rim. You start shooting air balls. And so he's got habits that he's got to break. He's capable. Defensively, I don't think he's that bad. He doesn't come up with enough rebounds, but he's where he's supposed to be. He plays the pick and roll probably better than Josh plays the pick and roll. He fights the post but he gets to where he likes to stand straight. It's easier. Darius does the same thing. We're going to show the tape. He got beat 3 times in that game, just straight line, and he was standing like this, straight-legged. Well, and then grabbed and fouled, which is what he does. So why wouldn't you stay down? It's hard. I'd rather stand here because it's easier. I mean, it's the same thing. They all have habits you got to create, others you got to eliminate, and that's what we're trying to do with this team.
What's the biggest improvement you want to see from the last game to Saturday?
Just play better. I mean, just play better. You know, more consistent effort. You know, things that happen that guys come out with a sense of urgency and not being content with how they're playing. We have a lot of guys content with how they're playing, and that just sets you up for failure. Be more committed.
John, you guys beat Auburn, which beat Florida State, which just beat Duke. What's your take on that?
I've been saying it for a long time. I think there's a few teams that are above 30 of us. When I say a few, a small handful. And when I say above us, they're 4 to 6 points. It's not like it's been in the past where 3 or 4 teams were 20 points better than everybody, and then there was another gap and then another. This thing is like, there's a few teams here. I mean, Tennessee beats the Pitt like a drum. I mean, so you just, how do you say it? And then it's matchups. But I think there's a grouping that we're not in, and then there's another grouping that we're in. And if we're more committed, we'll be fine. If we're not more committed, we'll be in that next level way down. Because every one of these 30 schools, they're all 5 points from one another. And there's, I'm guessing 30 of us in that bunch.
Kelly, your kids get where your grouping is, and then if they do what you're asking, they'll get to that next level or no?
No. I mean, that's when you're not worried about committing to winning, that never enters your mind. What are they saying about me? Where am I on that list? How many minutes did I play? Did I get my shots? You know, and they're not bad kids, it's just, think about it. 6 months ago, what were these kids doing?
Cheeseburgers and AAU.
Yeah, and they had 3 games in one day. And if they played bad, they really didn't care. They were getting something to eat and they're going to try to jack up balls to the next game. So we're slowly but surely, and I'm not one that shies away from letting them know and seeing it on the tape. And so we'll hopefully make some strides as we go forward.
Shot you.
Coach, any quick thoughts on Randall Cobb? Now, he came to you once for advice.
He did not come to me on this advice, but I'm happy for he and his family. If that's what he chooses to do, then we all have to support him. I mean, it was so exciting to see him last year and see the things that he's done. Now, the great news is, you say there's misery, but there's opportunity now. Now, who are the next guys? You know, we need our man out of Indianapolis to play that spot and play it well. We need other guys to step up and play, just like this team. Yeah, we had everybody leave. What a great opportunity for Josh. Now, he let it slip last game, but what an opportunity for Josh. And so it's just, when one guy leaves, another guy steps in, and you always, you know, there were people that thought, uh-oh, we're gonna be awful. Well, we're a couple baskets away from winning like every game, and we got a young team that doesn't get it. So I think our program's in good hands. I think Joker's excited. I obviously would have liked to have had all 5 of my guys back. That would have been the best scenario for me personally. But, you know, Randall's a great kid. He's done so much for the university and that football program and all of us. And we just wish him well. Let him play well.